Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Sorry for being late, but I had to find my shirt, and I cannot remember where I put my shirt. That's what happens when I come home and just take my clothes off wherever, okay? But I hope everybody's having a great hump day, okay? Now, while I know I have already done videos about this, I wanted to do one whole conversation with y'all because I felt like, this needed a conversation between me and the J of the Birds or whatever. And some folks are not aware of all the goings ons of this whole foolishness with the T of the I. And I was like, is T.I. the real villain? That's the conversation I want to have. Is he the real villain going on around here? Okay, now if y'all have not seen the video, we will look at that. We will look at Lauren's response. But I just want to get a consensus on what everyone feels now that more things have played out overnight. Because again, all of this happened and all of the videos came out within a couple hours of itself. And I was like, what is going on here? Why is he yelling? Why is he yelling? What? Okay, so I just want to talk to y'all a little bit. This would not be long. We will be done before 10 p.m., okay? Because I have to be down in the room to watch snowfall because it's Wednesday, okay? Now, do not forget to subscribe to my channel to become a JayBird, and whatnot, okay? Do not forget to like the video, comment in the comment section. Also, share the video, okay? And y'all know to relax, to relate, to release, to yourself and everyone around you while inhaling and exhaling, okay, around here. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner everywhere, okay? Y'all know I'll be popping up here and there, but I'm the most active on IG, and I'm telling y'all, I be having fun. Lots and lots of fun, okay? But let's get to this fool right here. So while I am here, okay, I am here in my Polaroid sweatshirt and everything, honey. I ain't seeing myself on camera because again, I had no shirt on. Now, for some reason, the signals went in and out, so I would not be on camera that much because StreamYard be dumb, okay? I be around here and there be no signal. I gotta pop off to make sure the thing is good or whatever. But I'm going to. I did not mean to have that like that. But I leave that be. I'm going to re-download the backgrounds. But let's see who around here already. Okay. Hey. Oh, thank you. I'm Friday awesome. That's amazing. Okay, thank you. Hello to everyone. I hope y'all have already liked the video and that stuff. Okay, hey mom. Okay. Boom. Caught the one. Happy Wednesday. Okay, because that's the thing to be happy on Wednesday. Because it's also hump day. Okay, so hopefully whatever's going on, you having a good time on Wednesday. Okay. I hate when I'm like, I need a transparent background and the transparent background don't come up. And I'm like, but I said I wanted it transparent and that ain't what it did. Okay. Because sometimes y'all have to see me to know what I'm saying. Okay. I'm like, I'll be needing stuff or whatever. But hey, word on my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Yes, he's the villain and the victim at the same time. He make himself a victim when he should not be. Okay, I finally caught you live again. T.I. is a whole old fool. She should have slapped the hell out of him because he deserves it. Okay, he made something out of nothing. Sometimes I think comedians go too far. Do you? I mean, some do, some don't. But I feel like in this particular instance, I don't think, she went too far. You know what I'm saying? Because I think if we hear about, boom, there we go. Nah, I was right. Okay. But I told y'all I am here, but the signal went in and out, so I got to be off right now. But this is the thing. This is the thing. And this is why I wanted to have a conversation with y'all and stuff. But last night, because everything was happening, I wanted to get my videos out. I had to record T.I. on live. It was just so much going on. The girl was so much. Okay. Let's see. Heck yeah, he's a villain. He hit it well for years, but now it's rivaling and he's showing his true colors, which is a chauvinist asshole. Okay. Oh, that's just other stuff. Tell me what the female community said to piss T.I. off. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get into the videos. I'm not going to do I'm sorry. I haven't heard one joke he told yet. Me either. They just went live together. They done kissed and made up. They on live right now. Let me go and see. Oh, it must be gone. Because I don't see his live or whole live right now. But this is the thing. It's not about them kissing or making up now. Okay, I don't think that's the point of what anyone was upset about. I think the fact that it wasn't even them who brought up the issue. It was people who seen the video and was outraged by how he treated her. And then how he then went live and tried to spin the story. He had short man complex. He thought it, now he's going to pay her $5 million. Who said that? Who said that? Y'all know my rule. I need to be seeing proof of stuff. I don't, because look, I definitely follow him. Okay, I know that for a fact. Oh, now what's up? Let's see how long is it. Well, it's 8 minutes. Okay, so is it music playing? Hey. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if it's music playing. I can't, I'll take your deposit. It's music and stuff on it. I can't play it because it's music and I don't have 8 minutes to stop and listen, okay? But we ain't talking about that right there. We're talking about what happened initially and not because the backlash, what he did, okay? But let's leave that because I can't be, what I'm saying? Look, I can't be updating stuff when I'm on here because I'm on here. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to leave that. We're going to leave that be. Let's see. The first video we're going to see. Let's see what made everybody be upset. Okay, let's see what pissed everybody off. And that was the initial clip that of what happened. And while he may have apologized now, that ain't what happened yesterday. Okay, and I feel like he has this tendency to make it seem like, oh, I did this wrong. Let's ignore what I did wrong and focus on, what I'm trying to do now. But I was being an asshole last night. And I was like, no, ma'am, that ain't what I want. Okay. And the thing about it is, even if they talked since then, that still don't, take away what happened. So let's watch the video.
You've ever seen me. There's one motherfucker that comes by way of my wife. And this one motherfucker has what they call motive.
Hey, excuse me in the white corner. See, I speaking.
If you don't win, do this shit down there. Alright, cool. But there's one motherfucker who has what they call motive and a vindictive nature. And this motherfucker worked up, or as my grandma would say, concocted a motherfucking story And that shit just carried along. Now, on some real shit, bro. If a bitch don't want me, it's something wrong with her. I ain't never in my motherfucking life.
Now, that's when I first had an issue. And that's what I'm saying. You know, he up here today on camera with her, which is whatever. But we ain't addressing that. What we addressing is what actually happened, okay? And what actually happened was you was on stage with an asshole, truth be told. And for you to say that if someone don't want you, that means there's something wrong with them. No, sir, that means there's something wrong with you. Okay, but again, this is what started it all. Keep going.
I ain't never in my motherfucking life felt like I need them. Oh, whoa, what's up? What's wrong? Ma'am, the door's there, and I ain't never been that nigga. So for you to say things as such, I take it very personally. I listen to you make a lot of jokes, but what you will not joke about is me being a rapist. I ain't that nigga. Ain't never been that nigga. Won't never be that nigga. Because I am that nigga.
So again, the issue that everyone had was how he approached old girl, how he was in old girl face, how he was talking to her. That was the main issue. And I want to reiterate that the whole video that we're seeing, it did not start until after their original back and forth, where they both admitted they were going back and forth about whatever, joking and whatnot. He kept saying to her, take your wig off, take your wig off, take your wig off. Oh, your wig, your hat must be attached. And her thing was, I'll take my wig off once you speak on those allegations. As she spoke up later on and said, she never called him the R word. She never said that. However, him, protesting about, I ain't never been, you saying if someone don't want you is an issue with them, to me, that means it's an issue with you. But let's keep going.
Hey. And I was joking. Hey. I really was, but I will say this. If any of you are subpoenaed to be in the jury, you can no longer... I was joking.
This shit ain't no fucking joke. That's another thing. Step back. Ain't never been no fucking case. Ain't never been no fucking charges. A lot of motherfuckers, oh, nigga, you facing them charges. Ain't no fucking charges. Ain't been no charges because there is no fucking evidence. Because there was no fucking crime. There is nothing to charge me for. Or my wife. No, shut the fuck up for a second. Hey, listen. No. As many times as you talk on that shit, nigga, I'm gonna check your motherfucking ass as long as it takes. Nigga, when you stop talking about it, when you stop playing with me and mine, I'ma stop saying something. Nigga, ain't no motherfucking case, ain't never been no motherfucking case, cause I ain't did nothing wrong, and my wife ain't did nothing wrong. And if you keep on playing with me, nigga, I'm gonna motherfucking continue to confront you publicly, verbally.
Happy Report Day. We've never had a forum on crime. T.I. did that. There's no charge.
I don't want to hear none of that shit. Don't play with me about that. Hey.
See, this is my thing. It's crazy to me that, now I was trying to also watch the live they did that I can't play because there's music on it. But the fact that he's saying, hey, that happened then, this is what happened now. It's like, no, we have to address your energy here. Because even if you felt like you was lit or whatever, even if you and her squash, it doesn't make it right. Because at the end of the day, that ain't how you treat people. And my issue with this has consistently been, I don't understand how a man will go at a lady like that. Okay, now, I did see how Sabrina Peterson, who was the first one to kind of start up these allegations, the allegations conversation, she did put on social media how it triggered her. Mainly because she's like, that's how he was doing me, except it wasn't being recorded. And I feel like the point to be looked at is it's not about how he's handling it after the fact. It's the simple fact that he thought it was okay. Because not only did he do this, when it happened. So this is what happened in the moment. The fact that he then went live the following day after the footage came out to say how much he don't care about her, how he gives no fucks. I'm like, you can't then come the day after that and try to say, hey, we squashed it, we good, you know what I'm saying? Let's move on. No, let's address what you did, sir. Let's address that, because you have the mouthpiece to always say how, we have to do this, we have to do that. You are the CEO of the Take Up for Whoever situation. No, sir, not here, because how you treated her is horrible. Okay, but let's keep listening.
I'm not. But one thing I am as a comedian, I'm not playing with you. See, now you're getting misunderstood. This is not a rap battle. This is not that. This is a motherfucking comedy show. And be clear, if I want to make jokes about something, I'll make jokes about something. Absolutely. And no, you're not going to tell me to shut the fuck up at my shit. This is my shit. Be very clear. This is my.
So you see how he walked up on stage on her, bear hugged her, wouldn't let her go, and then snatched the mic out of her hand. Yes, clownery. He will do it again. And that's why I'm like, when I seen folks saying, they was on live and they good now. No, because that don't fix his that's not going to stop him from doing this to somebody else if he feel like he has the right to do so. Okay, now let's see. He thinks he's right, and that's snapping at her like he's calling her dog. Right. I'm like, it's like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that, okay? Right, and you touching her. Why are you putting your hands on her? I'm like, when he walked up on stage, the fact that no one said, hey, man, let's not do this, have this conversation separately, to me is also the issue. So we have to remember, we can discuss situations even if they have been swept under the rug. Because my thing is, him and her being on live today is things being swept under the rug. Because at the end of the day, he wasn't all nicey nice on the live yesterday. Okay, which we will see in 1 second. But let's keep going. I'm going to keep listening to things I can tell what they said.
Tonight, give it up for one night only, because this is my shit, nigga. Don't get it twisted. This is my fucking show, nigga. This is my fucking life, nigga. And I do motherfucking comedy, which means I say what the fuck I want to say. And that's on my mama. That's on my motherfucking mother, period. Ain't nobody, cut that shit. Cut that shit. Let me make another motherfucking thing clear. We don't come on stage to disenfranchise nobody or to shit on nobody, especially no black people. So y'all won't put that on my body. On God. Y'all won't put that on my motherfucking body. I love this fucking art form. I love this craft. And I'm gonna say what the fuck. Nah, get the fuck out of my face. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. Here's the reality. Doing comedy. Whatever the fuck is going on, y'all see some shit about me go viral, guess what? For comedy, it's up for fucking grabs. And nobody is excluded from that.
Including T.I. Okay, including T of the I. So again, that was the initial video that went out that everybody was like, oh my God, what happened? What T.I. do? So the yelling, cussing, fussing, fighting at her, he was being extremely aggressive. I don't care if he wasn't. Look, nobody should walk up to a woman in that nature, period. Okay, and then his thing is saying how it's because he felt like she should not be joking about the allegations and how there was never a case. It's like, sir, there was allegations though. She didn't call you R word. She said that disgusting that because there were allegations. If you want me to pull my wig off as you kept coming at me, trying to be funny, okay, let's discuss your elephant in the room with your allegations, okay, which you have not spoken on. So it's like, I don't, it's crazy to me. But I want to see some comments from y'all. Let's see before we go on to her video. Before we get on to what she said happened before all of that. Okay, let's see. T.I. was out of line. She should have slapped him when he touched her. I look, don't walk up in my space. Okay, don't do that. Walking up in my space will get you hurt because I don't know you. I don't know you, sir. Tanya allows this kind of behavior, probably welcomes it. She is used to it. He is abusive and she doesn't see a problem. We know that because she was on social media backing up his words or whatever, telling folks how, Lauren, that's the comedian's name is Lauren, how Lauren got what she asked for. I'm like, so did your husband with the allegations. Okay, anyway, I agree. He thinks he's right in that snap. Oh, I said that already. Exactly. Let's discuss the elephant in the room, which is your allegations. He's out of line. There's that touching. He had the right to touch her and subdue her. He grabbed her, snatched the mic out of her hand violently. And I'm like, that's what we're not addressing. That's what's not being addressed. And a part of me feel like, can she fully go against him based on his fan base? Because she put up on social media earlier how people was coming at her all sideways based on him calling her a liar. Okay, making it seem like it was her, not him. Okay, he 2 feet tall, but keep trying to be intimidating. Not 2 feet tall. This is triggering for me. I can't imagine how she felt and still kept her show going because she's a comedian. She seems to be professional, but I really do wish. This is the crazy part too. There was also footage showing that night in the club they sat, had a drink, and squash it. And my thing is that's cool, but sometimes when you allow folk to think what they did is okay, they think it's okay. So having him think, okay, let's drink or whatever, toast it on up, we cool. It's like, no, what you did was not okay. But how can a comedian, and again, she's 25 years old, a new up and coming comedian. So what is her against him? As we see, the fact that he wants folks to forgive him so fast means he thinks he should be forgiven for whatever. Okay? Calling her NIGGA over and over, telling her to shut the fuck up. Right, you can't talk to me in that manner, sir. You want to fight? Okay. He came to sit on stage to intimidate her. This was intimidation. It was rude and disrespectful. Thought he was doing something. Okay. Unpopular opinion, she wasn't really funny to me. Well, I don't think at the time when she was talking, she was being a comedian. That's the crazy part. So no one is talking about if she's funny or not. That isn't the situation or the conversation. The conversation is his antics towards her. The same way. This is the thing. What started? Let's get into Let's get into what she says started it. Okay, and then I'll put up a couple more photos to show, not photos, a couple more comments what we want to say. Listen to this.
I'm going to tell y'all the real story so we can go ahead and get this shit out the way. Number one, T.I. came to the show. Appreciate it. He did a 45-minute set. Now, he gets off stage. I'm making jokes about shit, about to bring up another comedian. He proceeds to start heckling from the crowd, calling me all kind of oh, I need to shut the fuck up. Nobody's talking about that. Then he proceeds to continue to tell me to take my wig off. Take your wig off in front of everybody. Trying to humble black women on some stupid shit, right? So I said, I'll take my wig off when you speak on the allegations. That's what prompted this whole thing. Nobody called him a rapist. I said, I'll take my wig off because you're trying to humble and play me when you speak on the allegations. I stand on what I said. If you're a comedian, anything's up for jokes. Niggas been talking about me all day. And I've been laughing at some of it. Nothing's off limits. Nobody's special. And please don't walk up on me again. I'm mad dangerous. This is not rap beef. I am not Lil Flip. I ain't got no problem with T.I. But I will say this. Y'all need to be at our bar on Monday nights for one night only. You don't know what the fuck might go down. You never know what might happen. So if you're thinking about doing comedy, you want to tell some jokes, sign the fuck up. If you want to come watch some jokes, bring your ass out. Bring them out. Bring them out.
So again, when someone was saying how, unpopular opinion, she wasn't that funny, I feel like we have to remember she wasn't cracking jokes to be funny on what we saw. And even her, saying how it started from them going back and forth with each other and him trying to consistently ask her to take her wig off. It's like, why? He was doing that to embarrass her. He was doing that to make her feel bad about herself. And so her comeback to that as a comedian was, I'll take my wig off when you speak about these allegations. So it's like, I don't think we can judge how funny she is when that wasn't anything being seen. It wasn't about how funny she was. It was about how he was being rude, disrespectful, and aggressive to this black woman on stage. Okay, y'all said that, not me. If she's traumatized, she's still strong. But if she's traumatized, She was so strong because she didn't show not one ounce of being scared of T.I. She handled herself very, very well. I completely agree. I didn't think the issue of wow, okay, I already said that. Thank you very much. I'm so over celebrities acting immature, obnoxious, and like bullies. We all earn a lot less and conduct ourselves much better. And this is the thing. This is the thing. I also feel like T.I. in his mind feels like in Atlanta he's exempt for any rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? He think the rules don't apply to him. I'm like, nigga, you not Peter Pan and Never Land. Okay, you cannot be out here doing whatever and flying around like you don't have to answer to Captain Hook. Captain Hook was the folks who seen that video, and that's the bad part to me. People are some kind of way missing the point because I never saw that clip and thought, oh, her joke wasn't funny. And my thing is, don't come at me as a comedian and think I'm not gonna go for your jugular. And it's crazy to me that he felt like he could say, oh, she can't, talk about me. She can't speak about this. People was clowning and cracking jokes on things OJ did, on things Ira Other Kelly did, on things Bill of the Cosby did. People have been cracking jokes on stuff that has been happening, allegations, court cases, trials, all that stuff forever. So for T.I. to think he has the right to be upset over a comedian's giving him back what he gave her is complete bullshit to me. And I'm a T.I. rapper fan, but he on bullshit completely. This gives me crackhead. Let me talk to you behavior that I experienced here in South Florida. Well, I guess that's South Florida. Oh, you got to have Mason tasers. Oh, Mason tasers, not Mason tasers. I hate how we as Black women have to protect ourselves from everything under the sun and the moon. And the crazy part was the whole time that was happening in there, no one came up on stage and said, you know what, let's not have this happen. That's not even what happened. Everyone felt like, oh, let's just because it's T.I. Because it's T.I. Because, and as other folks have said, had that been anybody else, he would have been get yanked off the stage, okay? Let's see some more comments. The way he handled her shows, he has no problem treating women like that. And this is my thing. This right here. It ain't about how they talked about it after the fact. If he has not admitted how wrong he was. And he hasn't done that at the all. Not at all. And even if she has made the choice to forgive him and move past it or whatever, because we have to be honest about this as well, she is getting a whole lot of exposure based on this, and that's good for career, yes. But at the end of the day, how you was treated matters. And if not you, then who? If not when, then when, okay? And it's like if we don't say, hey, T.I. out here on some BS, he's the villain. T.I. out here having a history of talking to, speaking about, and being aggressive to women. That's who we should be canceling and not wanting to do things with, not Will Smith. Okay, look, this is what it is, okay? Because I always say, I've always said, you have to look at a person's history. And we can't act like he has the best history in how he treats people. We've discussed antics of T.I.'s over the years. Okay, this is not his first rodeo. Okay, it just is not. Tiny called the comedian Lauren. Tiny's a classic example of people blaming the woman when she's been disrespected. True, and I seen that post. I put it up last night. When she was responding back to commenters on the Shade Room and basically saying Lauren deserved what it was, and she or they is mad because you know what I'm saying, my husband out here, a new up and coming comedian, he's getting some clout. He ain't getting no goddamn clout. If T.I. wasn't T.I., he was some random dude wanted to be a 45-year-old comedian who isn't really funny or whatever, they would clown him. I'm like, it's just some bull of the shit, okay? She probably discouraged to really make a complaint against T.I. because he will tell the clubs to not let her perform. I feel like the fact that his fans have already came at her is some B of the S already, okay? Am I the only one cringy watching him hug her? You can tell she was uncomfortable. Where are her people? Honey, I don't know. He is so dangerous, trifling. What is this person talking about? Mayonnaise and chicken. What is this? Who is James Smith? Have y'all blocked this person? Who are they talking to? Because I'm like, who the fuck is the dusty ass bitch that stole some money? Block whoever it is, please, and thank you, Maz. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Because I was like, what the hell is going on here? Also, whoever this person is, and y'all may have already blocked them, but it's just it's popping up on my feet. Let me scroll down so I don't cuss somebody out. Y'all be trying to stay focused. Sorry, y'all. But let's put up these going, Lord, getting crazy, and I'll be trying my best and not to cuss folks out. Can imagine how his son going to grow up treating women, and I see why his daughter don't fool with him. Tiny's the only fool that defends him after he made her look foolish plenty of times. I agree. I feel like Tiny will always defend him because I think she put that much time in and she feel like I ain't got nothing else to do. But I feel like you can't defend someone's actions when you see they want complete BS. And I don't understand why people want to ignore when T.I. be on BS and how he talked to her, how he acted towards her. This is my whole thing. Going up on the stage, snatching the mic, bear hugging her, not letting her go as she said, it's my show, I do what I want, and then snatching her mic, getting off stage, and then fussing and cussing with her is crazy to me. Okay, but let's go ahead and listen to his live that he did last night.
You try to pull a Will Smith. No. I ain't try to do a motherfucking thing. What I did was approach stage and address somebody who was inaccurately challenging my character. That's how I felt, at least. And if I was wrong, you had every opportunity to show me how I was wrong. But that's what I felt. I felt like a motherfucker with, like,
and this is
got
a
a
nigga that's dressed as a rape. Like, he has on the rooftop of the very
be
nice
as mean
car.
as you want.
He's
Say
sparkling.
anything you want to
As a
say.
poor person,
As long as it's funny.
is that poor? Listen, I am poor.
If the shit ain't funny, man, and you don't get no laugh.
Let me tell you something. People who
I get to get on your ass, cause nigga, you went out there on the limb and the shit didn't work. So now what you gonna do, bro? You are held accountable. What the fuck you gonna do? You went out there, your shit didn't work, and now what? Man, I'm on your ass, bro. You ain't finna get on my top. You ain't finna play with my top and my face. You crazy as hell. You know when hell. However, I'm not gonna handle it. I ain't gonna go to the extreme. Regardless, I will deny myself of my desire of going to the extreme. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean?
I didn't realize I didn't mute myself. Sorry, y'all.
I'm not gonna do that. I ain't finna do that, bro. But what you ain't gonna do, you ain't finna present me to be anything less than I know I presented myself for as long as a motherfucker been seeing me. I invite anybody to pull up my past, observe my present, and take note of my future. And we'll just see. See if I am what a motherfucker say I am. And see if they are what they say they are. My reputation precedes me. Kidding about that. But I ain't mad. I'm not upset.
But this is the crazy thing. Yes, you were. You may not be mad in your house walking around, but you were mad on that stage. You was completely mad on that stage. Look, you can't. I ask folks what they mean. They're supposed to be like lying in my face or whatever. I guess that's some Atlanta talk. I'm not sure. He is super arrogant and delusional. He can't even humble himself and say he was wrong. And that's my issue. Okay? He can't do that. I believe he went on stage to hug her because he probably couldn't say what he said her out loud. True, because it was a part of the video I had to cut out because they cut the music on and we could not hear what they were saying. And that's when she came back and said, "It's my show, okay? This is my," you know what I'm saying? This drunk and Ohio fool running around his house just throwing words together. incoherently, he need to grow up. I can agree, but let's listen to a little bit more of what he said.
And I didn't present myself as being upset. I ain't mad. I ain't upset. Like, but you don't understand, I done already had the problem out of her. Back when I first talked about, when it first became known that I was a comedian, or I'm not a comedian, but when it first became known that I was doing comedy, she went up, got on stage, and was talking about some shit about allegations then. You hear me? And I ain't say nothing to her, but some people who did say something to her, like, they were just on some bird. Why you tripping? Like, what? Like, why is you saying shit like that, bruh?
But do y'all not remember how much they was talking about and discussing everything that happened with other folk? Okay, other folk, I'm saying there have been conversations. Dave Chappelle did a whole pee on me joke after footage of Aura of the Kelly urinating on someone's child in video. We have had so many jokes of so many things that is inappropriate going on because that's what comedians do. They are very inappropriate. Some can be, not all, some. So it was weird to me that he feel like his allegations can't be a joke. And not only that, for him to say, she had made jokes before, I'm like, that's probably because it was in the news. Because as she said as well, even, comedians, vloggers and, reviewers or whatever, we discuss what's in the news. Hence me here discussing T of the I today. We discuss what's in the news. When the allegations came out, we had those conversations. So it was weird that he feel like he's exempt from being discussed. He's exempt from having to be respectful to someone when they on stage working. Okay, and let's not forget, she wasn't cracking jokes about the SA. Okay, her rebuttal to him heckling her about her wig was, I'll take my wig off when you discuss them allegations. Okay, and it was like, I would have giggled too. Ooh, even after that, when he walked off stage and she made a joke and said, hey, if anybody here is ever called to be a jury, on a jury of his trial, you can't do it. That was funny to me because they can't say nothing because you didn't talk to all of them for 20 damn minutes. Okay. That's not how it happened. Tiffany told her to take her wig off and she said, right. And that's the thing. He out here dying and stuff. Okay. See how this, because you remember some big words from a dictionary does not mean you are an intellectual. Sit down, sir. Okay. Quid pro quo. And I've said I said this about the whole Will and Chris thing. I've said about the things as well. Only a joke is only funny to those that does not offend. When it offends someone, you can't control or know how they're going to react to how they felt. The only thing I felt like this is different because it wasn't like you was sitting there being an innocent bystander and she was picking on you. No, you was heckling her and she went back with you. If you can't take it, don't ditch it. Quo. Okay? Throw your rock, hide your hands, stop it. Fix it, baby Jesus, right now. Not tomorrow, right now. Okay. Michael Jackson, the King of Pop, was eaten up in the media. So T.I. really has some audacity to think he and his alleged affairs are off limits. And that's the crazy part. Okay, that he really felt like I am off limits. How dare anybody talk about me? But let's keep listening.
Like, if you funny, like for one, my nigga, ain't all that allegation shit, nigga. I ain't never raped nobody. I ain't never did none of that shit, nigga. I ain't that kind of nigga, bruh. Dungeons, bitches, in my dungeon, you telling me I'm keeping somebody beyond their will? I'm holding somebody. Who want to lead this? Like, bruh, Stop. Look, hey.
So again, how he said earlier, you know what I'm saying, that if someone don't want him, that means there's something wrong with them. Now he's saying at home, walk around his kitchen, who wants to leave my nice house? It's like, do you know how many folks can be held hostage in a nice ass house? You know what I mean? Housewives could be in a nice ass house, and it's horrible. They can't leave. The husband is crazy. So it's, to me, it's like you are ignoring the fact that in life, people have nice things and still are miserable and can't get out of their situation. We have heard from so many people over the years on how they, with a famous person or whatever, living in the lap of luxury and whatnot, and was miserable. Hell, Tiny was miserable with your rich ass. So it's weird to me how he's making all these other reasons as to why it can't be true, and not that it can't be true simply because it's just not true. I would never say I didn't rob no bank. I ain't got no car. No, I didn't rob a bank because I didn't rob a bank. I didn't do it at all. I'm not going to give these random reasons to why I didn't do it. Oh, why would I rob a bank? I have $100 in my account. That don't mean I didn't rob a bank. The fact that you have money does not mean that you may not be you couldn't do weird shit. We see rich folks do weird things daily. We be like, what? Look at Aura of the Kelly. Look at Bill of Cosby. Two rich folk who we thought had great lives. Okay, and there are other people over the years who have done things who have money. Oh, let's keep listening to this phone.
So, why in the hell are we still going with this? Why are we still even talking about this? Because you know why? Because your ass ain't funny. You can't think of nothing else funny to say. You can't think of nothing funny to say. So now let me reach down into the goddamn sewers and pull out some bullshit. Let me hit that. Nope, I ain't going for it. I'm pull your ass right on up. Hey, come on. Pull your ass over. That shit wasn't funny. And now you got an answer to it. Period. Shit wasn't funny, man. Shit wasn't funny. Shit ain't true. So now you gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it, bro. I ain't picking on you. I don't care nothing about you. Care nothing about you. I care not. Look at me. Look at me. Do you think I'm giving a fuck about you? I ain't giving no fuck about you, man. At all.
Again, so this is him. He don't care about her at all. This is my thing. We can't be acting like, oh, because today he was with her on live, oh, now he loves her. Now she's amazingly great. But it's like, no, but you said this first. Matter of fact, no, you attacked her verbally first. Then was touching her with our permission first. Then came home looking a little bit drunk and was saying even more foolish things after that. But you think because y'all went on live together and she cracking jokes or whatever, and you like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I came here to help the content. No. No. We have to address your behavior. So, sir, this is my thing. Has someone did it to Tiny? Has someone did that to Zarnique or to his folk? He would not be like, oh, well, they said it's cool today. No, he'll be highly upset. But he wants to be the exemption to every rule.
What I care about is you playing on my top. You finna play on my top in my fucking face about some shit that ain't true and some shit that's made up, some make-believe ass shit. Bitch, you try. Pardon me. I apologize. It's not what I meant to say. It's not how I meant to address you. I apologize.
He meant it. He meant it. He meant it. When someone say like that, they meant it. You know what I'm saying? Again, he the one playing on somebody's top. It's him, not her.
Immediately, I apologize. Apologize. That ain't where I'm at with it. Man, I love everybody, bro. I really do, man. Because I understand, bro. Because we only reflect what we think of ourselves onto other people. I understand that. I understand that. Well, we ain't really trying to insult nobody. Very rarely is what people say about you. Most of the time, what people say about you is a reflection of how they feel about them.
And at that point, T.I. is on bullshit. Okay, now look, he would talking, and talking. But my whole point is, he not sorry. He isn't. He isn't. He isn't sorry for how he acted at the all. And I'm gonna share my screen with y'all because after that whole situation of him going live drunk last night, okay, which we know was deleted, which is why I had to be up late last night to catch the full thing and whatnot. He put on his social media today a clip of them at the show, and I'm gonna restart it over. So I want y'all to listen to them talk. It's about 30 seconds, but let me rewind it, and then I'm gonna mute myself so it's not no echo. Okay, hold on, y'all. Gotta get it together.
I'm here to protect you. I'm here to protect you and correct you. You hear me? I'm here for your protection and correction. I'm not here to do anything harmful to you. I love you. I support you.
So that's what he put on his IG after he went on the rant live. Okay, and the caption reads, I've said from my entrance into the world of comedy that I intend to use my light to shine on others, to bring awareness to those who also have love and respect for the art form. In the spirit of that, everyone, I'd like to introduce you to Lauren, you know her name. She's a young and up-and-coming comic on the scene in Atlanta. Check her out. She's a young Black woman fighting to use her voice for laughter. And I understand that may take us down dark roads at times, but there's always an opportunity to find a beacon of light and produce a positive outcome. As I say all the time, all ships rise with the high tide. Lord Jesus. May she use whatever fame and notoriety she receives for good. I wish you the best to help you bring the world more joy and laughter with the light you receive. I've done my part, moving on. I'm like, wait. Now, again, this is a live they did today. I'm not gonna fully play it because it's music on there, okay? But I want to show.
Hey, man, what
You ain't never getting no pussy, no change because you're
are
wealthy.
you talking about?
I'm talking about y'all.
Hey, man, look, every time something bad happens, there's an incredible opportunity for something good to happen.
And I will be on his stand-up special on Netflix because he's going to get one because he's famous. And I'll be there. I will be riding. If anybody, I won't ride a dick, but I will ride a coattail.
Hey, man. Hey, I ain't got nothing but love for you. I ain't got nothing but some integrity. Love and respect for you. I think you have an incredible amount of integrity. And I think you handled yourself with integrity in this moment. And I think it's an incredible opportunity for us to be an example for other people who have discrepancies.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Get out my face. Okay? Get out my face. Because not to I can go to hell. Lord Jesus. He probably paid her to do this live with them. I think something. Now, she did say that he has not paid her. Okay? They both said he ain't paid her no money yet. He then said, you know what I'm saying, because she want to get her money her own way. She does not want to be given money. No. And the fact that he's saying in a way, well, in a way, I'm paying her because she can get paid off all this exposure. But still not acknowledging what he did. And all this, I love you. I'm here to protect you. But this is after you ribbed her and went off and cussed and fussed her out. And then after that, after y'all made it up at the club or whatnot, you then was home the following day, still going off saying you don't get no fuck about her. So this be my thing. We have to remember when it comes to celebs. If y'all gonna be out here hating and boycotting and saying let's cancel the person because they did some bull of the shit, make sure it's the right person. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Make sure it's the right person. And I do hope she gets whatever fame or connection she can get from off the situation. But to me, that does not negate the fact that what he did was dead ass wrong. How he talked to her was dead ass wrong. And to my knowledge, I have not seen him fully apologize for that. All I've seen him do is try to make it seem as if I'm here to bring love and light to the comedic world because I'm T.I. That's all he's done. Okay, and folks is eating that shit up. I'm not eating that shit up. Okay, I'm not even hungry, so I ain't eating shit up. And I want to be able to say, as much as we rag on other folks who did one wrong thing in their whole career, to one person, we have seen time and time again T.I. treat people and talk to people in horrible ways. And I think we've also heard stories of how he treats and talks to women from Shekinah, from Sabrina Peterson. We've heard other folks bring up things and how he talks. And for the first time, we then see the evidence of it all. Okay, because I fully believe he didn't think about people recording that whole thing, or not even that. He probably felt like wasn't nothing wrong with it. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. And I always say you should never be out here live and drunk. Being on live and drunk is the same equivalent of being on a voicemail with your ex while you drunk. It's not gonna play back nicely. You should not record yourself when you're drunk. Don't do it. Don't do it. So my main question was, is T.I. the real villain we need to go make him sit down somewhere? Yes. Yes, he is. And the main reason why he is because, as I'm saying, he never was out here apologizing for his conduct towards her. He then made excuses and saying, well, because I want to help her get somewhere else, she can take what I did to her and run with it and make some money off of it. And I was like, it's stupid, sir, because you would not expect anyone to treat your people that way. Not your wife, not your daughter, not your sister, not your mama. So I can't be like, oh, I don't forget T.I. know. We see who he is. And, Simba, show them who you are. And T.I. has finally showed us who he is. He may be handsome. He may at times be a little bit funny here and there, once or twice a year or whatever. How he may also be a talented rapper whose music I like, but also, as we see, he treats women horribly if he feel like he has the right to do that, even if he's the one who started the wrongness in the first goddamn place. Okay? So I feel like, and someone said earlier in the comment section how, he's ending his career badly. He is. But it's because he really T.I. really feels like he's exempt from rules of just being a respectable human being. That's what it is. We've seen that a little bit in interaction between him and Tiny. Okay, we've seen a little bit. This is the first time we fully see him speak to someone with a total disregard for how they felt, because he felt disrespected. He felt like someone brought up something that he thought they shouldn't talk about. So I had the right to go off on you and say nigga and bitch and all these things. Again, when he put on the video how I ain't never called you no bitch, show proof where I did it and I give me $. And she then posted the footage of him calling her a bitch in the club. But he ain't gave her that meal though. Not no $1 million. Oh no, there's no writing she'll get from this, we get her paid. It's like, miss me with the BS. And again, you don't be out here not apologizing when you've done something wrong. And no one's outrage was about anything besides how he was talking to her and treating her. That's the reason it became a story. It wasn't because of the joke she made. No, ma'am. It was how he was reacting to this female comedian. That's what it was. Okay. T.I., well, he used to be more handsome when he was younger. Okay, but it's kind of crazy. Right. Don't drink. Don't be drunk and out on live. Don't do that. You should not look. That's the reason why I do not drink on lives. I have before. We'll never do it again. You know, you have to know what not to do. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I have to get off here and watch Scandal. Not Scandal, girl, not Scandal. Snowfall. I'm happy y'all enjoyed this little live. Talk about him. We all discussed what all happened. We'll let it go now. You know, T.I. somewhere sitting down. We not dealing with that man or whatever until until he can acknowledge his wrong in it. I'm good on T.I. Okay, I'm good on T.I. Now tomorrow, do not forget the panel will be on Bondy Blues channel tomorrow at 9:30. So come on and have a good time with the Ladies First panel on Thursdays as usual. Okay. I gotta go ahead and write my notes for this interview that Funky Dineva did with the dude on Zeus. Honey, it was messy and shady. So that conversation will be tomorrow. Okay. Do not forget to be out here hitting the little like button or whatever. Do not forget to be out here following me on social media, whatever. Do not be forgetting to follow me. I mean, not follow me, but to also subscribe to my channel and stuff. I'm saying, do all of those things around here. Okay, thank all of y'all for being around here and just having a good time with me, and stuff. But I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go right now. Okay. Love you all. Don't forget tomorrow, Thursday, 9:30, Body Channel. And then do not forget T.I. is on the cancel list, okay? Until further notice. Love you all. Peace.